Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's boy Blue Boy FX, and I'm here once again to show you how to catch spikes and how to, scalp, how to trade. Let me just put it this way: how to trade effectively using price action. So please, if you haven't subscribed, just take this time out to click on the subscription button, and also please like the video, share it to your friends that are interested in learning how to trade, or they're interested in trading itself. Okay, and you can also keep this as a side hustle, or you can make this a main hustle, while the other job of yours could be your side hustle. But by the time you start making so much money from here, I don't think you want to go any other place. Yeah, why am I saying this? Because I've had experience with some people that were into one thing or the other. When immediately they got the money from trading, like they started making profits from trading, they actually ignored the other hustle. But I mean, it's comfort. You can just start when you know you can just start the comfort of your home and snap your fingers, and it's not like it's gonna work like magic, no. But sometimes it works like magic. In fact, when your setup works for you, it's magical. Okay, so how do I say this? How do I explain this on the chat? How is it a magic? Now take a look at this. This, if you've been watching my videos, like previous videos, like 2 to 3 of them, you will notice that these lines that we have here, the trend lines, are lines that we drew during the real trading. Like when we are actually on this video, we are actually seeing uptrends, and we're using this to explain one or two things. And now, how does this work? Like, what makes it work like magic? Now, for instance, um, I have this trend line. You see, okay. So now, when this trend line moved from here, went up, the point it came back again to this level to touch, to at least give us a touch on that trend line, is the magic that you have been waiting for. For instance, but from here went up to this level. Let's not talk about the resistance support levels for now. Okay, it went up to that level, played along, and came down here. Now, coming down here is a reminder. Okay, let's just forget about this. Maybe you can't actually get this trend because this was not here. Let's jump to this place here. But also, you've noticed that at this point, what do we have? It's a support, and it actually linked with this other trend line. So after we have gotten this first one, let me redraw this. Now we've gotten this first one. And market has now left this place now here to go back up. So the setup that we will be looking for is a retracement to this level. So now this is where we extend this trend line. So now the magic now is we wait for the setup of it coming down to this place to repeat what happened here. One touch, two touch, we expect a third touch. And what else have we noticed? That I said we have a very strong support there. So it gives you more insight into the market, and now you can now say, okay, fine, that's a support. At support level, I'm supposed to buy. This is an uptrend, and it has gotten to that position, this swing again. So it gives you more, like, now you've seen that you're now saying, okay, now this is the reason I have to go into this trade. I have this suspension, this support here, I have this trend line here, and it's showing me a very high bounce. Okay, so now this level, this area here is very decisive for a buy. So that's when you now shoot into the market. And now, what else are you waiting for? This is actually using this time frame. The daily time frame is actually for swing traders. That's those that trade, and they don't just scalp. They hold down trades for weeks, probably months. Some people hold it for days. So now, what a swing trader will actually waiting for is to see if this level, okay, now markets came down here and bought again. Now, if you notice, it hit this level, this previous high, don't ignore here. This is still, this from here down here is a support area. Sorry, resistance area. So now it came down to back to this spot, hit rebound, gave a fake kind of, hey, I'm gonna sell, no, but kept shooting. So this level was broken finally, shooting, and now what happened? It has retraced. Now we don't actually know what's gonna happen if it's retracing down to this level. But if it comes down to this level again, we will be looking to shoot for a buy. Okay, exactly, we'll be looking to shoot for a buy. And also, if it breaks, we're actually not going to ignore this level. Strong support. So if it breaks, we'll still see if it will come down to this level as well. So we have to be very careful when we want to dive back into the market. So you've seen that there is another small trend line which I drew here. Let's use the first four. Okay, so you've seen this one here. First touch was here, second touch, you know, and now that's after it has broken the main trend that we saw there. This is the small one that you're seeing that is going up. So now what we are seeing here is a support. Now this place now is also a support. This is a H4. So if you place another, what do you call it, another horizontal line, you see that this is an H4, and you can actually take it down to the 15 minutes to see how much of that place is a strong hold if you want to get into that market. Okay, so now on the 15 minutes, we see market dressing down. That's why when you are trading with price action, you have to play with each and every time frame. Now, what we are seeing, a fall. Yes, of course, we are seeing a fall on the higher time frame. Okay, look at the daily. We're seeing a fall, but it's an uptrend. So what are we expecting? It to fall down to this level, but we might not actually be there to wait till it comes down to this level. Okay, it might take days. It might be that it will still come down to this level, but after an extension like this, it might just be playing around and maybe get to touch at this point without coming down to, like, down this level. I don't know if you get this line. This trend is actually going, but it might actually come to touch at this level. So now we go to the H4. Since we are looking for entry levels, like good support and entry levels, and also when you want to go into a trade, you have to use the lowest time frame to find this entry. Okay, you use the lowest time frame to find this entry. So now on the 30 minutes, or let's say 4 H4, we go back to this chart. So as I was saying, we have a support here, okay, but we're not going to draw a line there. So what we are focused on right now is this our resistance and also support, because I'm sure it served as a resistance, and also now it's serving as a support. This served as a resistance, and now on the lower time frame, it's serving as a support. You might actually have to ignore this break. It might actually be a fake one. Okay, it might actually be a fake one. You've seen that this place held here, now it's broken and it's going back. At this point, you just have to not now let me explain that particular place. Now we are seeing that a very strong support. This was gotten on the daily time frame. Why? Because of this position here, and this area as well. Now that's the same line that is now serving as this support, and that was serving as a resistance is now serving as this support there. So now you have to be very careful and to see that this might actually be this fake breakout. This would have been a very good entry level if at all I want to go in for this trade, because this is a support. I mean, you could scalp some positions up to this level and make good money out of it before you leave the market. So these are things that actually consider doing when you're trading with price action. It's actually very interesting. That makes the trade look like magic, because at the point that I'm able to stay on a chart, that's why it's very, very important for you to follow up charts very well. Like You don't have to be jumping from one indices to the other. You can decide to focus on crash 300 and boom 300 or boom 1000. Just 2 to 3 pairs is okay. Okay, so that you can actually follow up very well to see and not to miss what the market is bringing. Because if you're jumping from crash 300 to boom 300, you get tired and you just leave it on boom 300, and you might actually forget that, oh wow, I have a setup waiting for me in crash 300. So it's actually okay for you to do 2 to 3, because if you go around the whole, I know we have over 10. If you go in, jump, volatility, and all of that, man, you go lose focus. So it's good you stay with 2. So right now, if we were to scalp this, looking at our um when prices right now, and this is the 15 minutes. If I'm to get into that trade, I, using a huge lot, a good equity, will be putting my SL at this level. Okay, or maybe just because I don't want to lose too much, I might just decide to put it down this level. Okay, and wait to scalp few positions up to the 5 minutes. Let's use the 5 minute up to this level. You scalp enough, put your SL here. You're scalping, you could scalp to this level too as well. This is a 5 minutes time frame, so it's actually possible to happen immediately. But now I won't, because you can't also just ignore what's going on now. It might actually go a bit down, but why don't we wait for it to shift down to this certain level, so that our SL will be shorter and we could scalp more candles. So there are a lot of things that you're going to learn if you join the mentorship class. If you want to join the VIP, hit me up. Check the description of this video. You'll find the link to my VIP channel. It's free. And if you want to chat with me, my WhatsApp link is also on the description of this video. That's if you want account management, you want to learn how to trade. Mentorship classes are going to be resuming, and also you want someone to manage your account for you. Have I mentioned that? Or you want to join the VIP channel? VIP. You just hit me up, and I'll tell you the processes to go about. So this video, if you've loved what you've heard, and it's more of like repeating, but I'm just showing you guys, like, this is like analyzing the market with you guys. Okay, so this is how this works. We have different patterns that you could trade with using price action, but these are things you learn when you join us. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, like the video, share it to your friends, and don't forget to join the VIP or the free Telegram channel, where we also exchange ideas. So guys, see you guys on the next video. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for more of this. Bye.